Hello, I'm Errol at home. Fermenting vegetables as kimchi is a method of food preservation that has been used for thousands of years in Korea. There are many different types of kimchi, and I've adapted one for the ingredients I have available, and also for my own dietary requirements. There is a specific type of kimchi cabbage, and Chinese cabbage can also be used, but they are less available where I live, so I'm using an ordinary cabbage. Usually the cabbage is quartered lengthwise, rubbed with kimchi paste, and preserved in that form, but I'm cutting this one up into bite-sized pieces. The type of ingredients included and the way they're cut up seems to be very flexible across the various recipes I've seen, so I'm preparing these in a way that best suits the way I use kimchi. For those of us who find raw or cooked cabbage either unpalatable or indigestible, fermented cabbage can be a brilliant solution. It's good to eat leafy greens every day, and cabbage is high in vitamin C. It also has B6, folate, calcium and iron. Cruciferous vegetables in general are associated with lower risks of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cancer, musculoskeletal conditions, lowering bad cholesterol and helping to control blood pressure. Combined with the gut health benefits of the pre- and probiotics, kimchi is a tremendous health food. Salt is added at a rate of between 2 and 5% of the weight of the cabbage. It's important to use non-iodized salt, as iodized salt can inhibit fermentation. I have 2 kilos of cabbage here, and I'm mixing in 50 grams of sea salt. This is left for an hour and a half. Usually a daikon radish is used for kimchi, which looks something like a large parsnip, but these are not readily available where I live, so I'm using these radishes instead. Carrots are a good source of vitamin A and lutein for eye health. They also have B6, magnesium, and vitamin K. The allium family contains flavonols, which are antioxidant, anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, antimicrobial, cardioprotective, and neuroprotective. In the recipe I'm adapting, an Asian pear or nashi was used, but I have apples, so that's what I'm using. I'm using tamari, but soy sauce can be used if you don't need it to be wheat-free. If you can't find Korean chili flakes, then you can replace it with a teaspoon of cayenne pepper plus a teaspoon of chili powder. Once you've made this a few times, you can adjust the recipe according to your own preference. You can peel the ginger with a spoon, but I just make sure it's well scrubbed and slice it to break the fibers and make life easier for my food processor, and I've not noticed any difference in flavor or texture. Ginger is regarded as being antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. It may also help to prevent cognitive decline. Squashing the cloves of garlic with the flat of a knife helps to get the papery skin off more easily. Often the paste is made with a rice flour porridge base and includes anchovies. My system doesn't handle grains very well, so I've left out the rice, and because I have a vegan family and fish intolerant friends, I've omitted the anchovies too. But it still has plenty of flavour and it doesn't seem to affect the fermentation at all. When the cabbage and salt has passed the hour and a half mark, it's rinsed, drained and then mixed in with the other vegetables. One of the things I love about this dish is that it's intensely flexible and can be adapted to your own tastes and what you have on hand. The glassware was sterilised by putting it into a cold oven, bringing the temperature up to 150 degrees Celsius and leaving it for 30 minutes, then turning the oven off and allowing it to cool before filling. The lids can be boiled for 15 minutes. Since we're deliberately cultivating beneficial bacteria, it's good to eliminate as much of the competition as possible. The kimchi can be eaten immediately, but if it is stored in a warm place for anywhere between 2 to 7 days, the beneficial bacteria have time to work, creating lactic acid which preserves the vegetables and combines with the other ingredients to create a delicious, spicy and sour flavour. Kimchi can be served as a side dish, in soups, salads, in pancakes, or as a pickle on cheese and crackers. I hope you'll give it a try.